I want to know what you guys do with wide gaps. I've talked about this before. What do you do? Like, this is a wide gap. I did dig out that. They had that overgrown and those borders overgrown, so I did weed eat them out. But look at this gap. I mean, what do you do with it? I'm just maintaining it. It's already there. See it? And up down the driveway, and then I just dug out that border for him. He's doing the landscaping. Beautiful yard. I just don't know what to do with it. I really don't. You could say, well, I wouldn't do those gaps like that. Well, you have to, because they was already here before I got to account. You see what I'm saying? Has nothing to do with me. But you can't let it just go everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm strapping everything down. This is my city setup again. I showed y'all last week or something. Got the 580. I hate filming in these areas because there's just so many people lives here. Whew, let's go way over that way. I'm done in this little town. This is the first city in the state of Tennessee, the first. So we're done. But again, what do you do? What do you do? That sounded crazy. You can't just, I don't care what y'all say, you can't just let it grow back out, because unless you have a long conversation, and this man, he gives no F's. You see how that landscaping looks? That's because him and his better half, they love doing that stuff. They haven't had a chance to do it, and that's why it's overgrown, which is none of y'all's business or none of my business. So, holy mother of mulched volcano. God, some crepe murder. Why does people put volcanoes around their Anyway, I'm hot. I'm burning up. Whew. It is hot. Do you know it frosted last night? And here it is. What is today's date? Gosh dang it. There, April 16th. April 16th, and we had a mad frost. This whole truck was froze up this morning. Anyway, that gap, it don't bother me. I mean, I know a lot of you guys is like, mother of gaps, oh, it looks so bad. Other than it being a trip hazard, which it is, well, everything's a trip hazard. Heck, landscaping's a trip hazard. All their stuff's a trip, everything's a trip hazard. Oh, Tennessee speed hump. Whew, Matthew Hickman was talking about I hate these big giant, they ain't speed bumps, they freaking launch you humps. They're not lovely lady lumps. See, it says speed hump, lovely lady humps. I hate these things, man. Anyway, what do you do with them? I really want to know. What would y'all do? Seriously, would you come? Would you go buy soil, some topsoil or dirt or something, and just start filling it back in? Would you really? Alright, here you go. This place before the thing of 2020, I'll just call it the thing, used to be elbow to elbow through here. You couldn't even drive through here or walk. The tourism, and they do storytellings here. They do all kinds of little stuff, and it used to be so crammed you couldn't even get in this friggin' town, especially right in the spring. Now, as you can see, everything tourism, it's coming back. We was in I don't know the name of it, Charleston, South Carolina the other day. I got some videos and stuff here. I just, you know, it's, who cares? Everybody goes to Charleston, South Carolina. You can Google it or watch YouTube videos about it all day. Now that place was packed. I'm talking, God, man, you couldn't walk. Y'all know how busy that place is. Doom, 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 doom. About 10 more times. Anyway, I saying? Yeah, would you go and would you go buy topsoil or something and replace it from what is your, I want to hear y'all's. Now listen, I get it. We get bored in the lawn care business and we think everything, uh-oh. You see, you see what's right there that's white? Next time you see me, I'm gonna pluck all my freaking, I'm gonna cut my beard off. I mean, not pluck it, let it grow back. Let me kind of hide this thing a little bit. Nothing in my hand, nothing in my hand, nothing in my hand. Gotta love, of course, my 10 is limo, so I probably can't see it anyway. Anyway, I've seen so many lawn care companies. Man, there's so many lawn care companies. We're not going into the city. We're going away from the city. Well, kind of towards the other city. But we're going out here to mow on the lake. Y'all seen that one. I've showed y'all some of these over here. I'm not a big sharer of lawns because it's creepy, and these subdivisions, man, you know what everybody's doing. Everybody be freaking everybody be looking out the window and watching what the lawn guy's doing. You know y'all being watched, right? You know you being watched. Oh boy. And then some people don't care, man. They'll just by golly open a window and watch it. And then some will sit on the porch and just, and then you got homeowners, oh my gosh, they was pouring a concrete driveway at a new house. They're still building houses at the house. That's constant. I think they finally run out of room to build another house, thank goodness. And the homeowners like this. The whole time, every time I went by, and he's like that. He is right on top of them. I see he's from New Jersey. Everybody from up north is moving to Tennessee. We're closed. I was the last southerner they let in, so northerns need not apply. Y'all stay north. That's where you belong. We belong down here. Don't be mocking us all the time, our accents and everything, and every one of you motherfuckers moved down here when you retire and stuff. Stupid southerners, I bet you sleep with your sister. I mean, you know, those jokes are so original. It's about like me making a Canadian joke saying a boot. You know what I mean? It's just, anyway, we're closed. And he's from New Jersey, and that old man, he couldn't get no closer unless he was marrying them. I can't stand that. I had a guy do me like that when I was doing a termite job. And I had to look at him, tell him, I said, you're going to have to stand back further than this. I mean, everywhere I went, he would follow me. I'm saying one side of the bed of the truck to the other. I'm not making none of this up. Straight to the thing, straight to the thing, straight to the thing. He wasn't even paying for it. He was an employee. And he followed me around. He wasn't on the clock there. He was the pastor. You know, that's an employee of the church. And he followed me like a freaking, oh, that was the most annoying. I about walked off that job. I said, I'm sitting here mixing chemicals and stuff. They're safe, but I don't want you in here saying, you know, oh, it smells. You know, people go crazy. And I just didn't want none of it. I said, to be safe, stand back, please. Nope. He wouldn't. He said he would for about 2 seconds when I asked him. So that's what he was doing. It was just funny. I can't stand that. Somebody up my grill trying to work and they all up in you biz whiz. What's that noise? Every time I hit a bump with my tires on my trailer, my trailer tire swelled yesterday. I was pulling the other big trailer. I don't know if I made a video for y'all. There goes a Gravely, what's it called? The stand-on ones. You know, the reason I'm not interested in Gravely is because they're too slow. Hustler, too slow. All them brands are too slow. And then when you get like, well, the Ferris is fast. Well, guess what? They can't even make the things. I don't know what happened to Ferris. Ferris is having a very bad production problem. That's what the dealer told me when I was talking about Z3X before buying that 61. Dang it, I got the 52. I don't got the 61. I had it yesterday. And I said, I can't buy more if they can't even production problem. You know, they just reorganized after their bankruptcy. I mean, are they going to be around? You dang on right, Skag's going to be around unless somebody really F's up. Because they're everywhere. So there's going to be parts and availability. It sure ain't the dealers. The Ferris dealer is one of the coolest places I've ever been. I like the Ferris dealer. There's one Skag dealer in Kingsport I like, Cox Tractor. They're so nice there. They're the nicest, period. The one here, my local one that I bought the 61 from, I mean, I ain't going to badmouth them. They ain't like mean or nothing. No. They just don't. God dang, if you're cutting off, cut off, stupid. Go wreck somebody. Anyway, boy, I sound like a nice person to be judging other people, ain't I? Skag, the one, my local one, give me a little binder and stuff. That was cool as crap. But then the sticker blew off, and then I got to the first property and the motherfucking belt wasn't on right. I mean, my level of them putting my trust in them, it went down a lot. When anybody can make a mistake, I make them all the time. But when you're putting together a $10,000 lawnmower and you got a checklist from Skag, and you're supposedly the biggest dealer of Skag in Tennessee or whatever they claim, you think you would want to make sure it is perfect. Because man, do they sell Skag around here. I mean, everybody got a Skag. V-Rides they won't stock V-Rides. They don't sell. I was like, what are you talking about? All I see on Skag Nation is V-Rides. So my local dealer is literally behind the times, because people here is behind the times. Because all they got is SWZTs. They're with a lawn company too. They're everywhere. And Turf Tiger 2s. I could put that V-Ride 61 where I couldn't put a Turf Tiger 2 nor a what's it called? That 52 V-Ride. No, that 61, it's gonna get me hurt, guys. I'm putting it on stuff that I only thought a walk behind could do. Now, there is places that it cannot even get to that a walk behind can physically get to. So that I'm not saying, but as just holding a hill, a nice hill, it can do what a walk behind almost can. It almost can do, because it weighs 1,200 pounds. I mean, I would like to see somebody make a mountain version of that. I would like to see a SWZT or anything with lowered everything. I'd like the engine to be lowered, the pumps, everything. Real big wide tires, lowered. But see, then you've got obstacles in the middle, of course. So it needs to be. Look at him run that Turf Tiger 2 straight up the hill. If he had my V-Ride, look at him. He could drive up that no problem, sideways no problem. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job. That is a steep hill. It's not the steepest I've done, but it's steep. What trimmer he using? Probably a Red Max. Everybody around here, yep, Red Max. But you see what he's trying to do? That V-Ride would do that. And I can show you, because I'm doing a hill right now that scares me when I'm doing it. So that means I need to stop doing it. Seriously, because once the tires get a little wore down, it probably won't be able to do those hills that I'm doing with it right now. I need to shut up. God, 14 minutes. At least y'all got some Turf Tiger. Remember this place? Yep. I showed this in a video the other day. Woo-hoo! Yeah, let's go on the wrong side of the road, but that's all. I want to know what you do at the Gap. Do you fix it? Do you charge to fix it? What do you do? Because that old man gonna laugh at me if I say, sir, I would like to offer you my Gap fill-in service. That's what she said.